Hello, my homeschool parents. I'm coming to you today to go over Memoria Press Enrichment for the first grade, the layout of it and what to expect, and also our opinion. A couple of videos ago, I explained that we don't usually do enrichment, but since that video, I have been just kind of curious about if I really gave it a good try, if I could really say that it's not worth it. So I wanted to give it a month of trying to do the enrichment and investing in it and see how I felt about it. And spoiler alert, I really like it. And my two little girls really like it. They call it the fun part of school each day. So I'm so glad that I was convicted about not doing this part of school and investing in the time for us to learn these things. So with it, I feel like not only are you enriching the child, but I feel like it's family style learning where mama is learning along with the kiddos, and then along comes daddy when we talk about it at night. And it just creates for just a fun atmosphere where they're learning, but yet they don't even realize that they're learning about it. So this is the breakdown of our week of what we do for enrichment and how we use it in our school life. So in the morning, we do our regular schoolwork. So here we have the manual for first grade from Memoria Press. In the morning, we do all of these things. We break for lunch, and then we come back and do this. So Mondays, we do the read aloud book. I have not purchased any of the books because I wasn't planning on doing this. So what I do is I find it on YouTube. And so we watch the video of someone reading it and flipping through the pages on YouTube. Great. The enrichment guide comes with vocabulary and probing questions to ask the child about the author and the illustrator before you read, vocabulary, review questions and comprehension after you read. What I usually do is, that could be cumbersome to go over with my two littles. So usually I'll just do like the after you read and ask some of these questions is what we do, to not go overboard with everything, especially since we don't have the book right in front of us to flip back to the pages. Then on Tuesdays is music enrichment and art for the week. So with music, I usually play the music all week long. With the music selection this week, Gone with the Wind, it's not very pleasing to listen to while trying to focus on schoolwork. So I've decided not to do that. So we're probably gonna sit down and listen to this during lunch. And what I love about the music enrichment, which is kindergarten through second grade, is there was week 6. We went back and did week 6 last week. And it was, I don't know how to do the French, but water games. And so it's about the river god laughing as the water tickles him. So I had our little girls lay down on this soft rug, close their eyes while we listened to this. It was about 5 minutes long, and and tell them to laugh when the music sounded like it was tickling them. So this was a fun thing to do. We really had a good time doing that. So it brings out different things about the music to experience and questions to ask, and also has the composers in the back, their history. So you could read that if you wanted to and bring out some things with that. So I really love the music part. Great. So, and the art part is also very cool. I usually have the art posted somewhere in our living room for the girls to see all week. And so they really love looking at the art cards. And usually what I do, if you look in your enrichment guide, they usually tell you about the artist and then maybe something about the painting that's fun. And so what I do is I read that beforehand, and then we look at the art piece and we'll bring out what's in the shadows, what's in the light, what's the colors, and anything interesting I find out about it. Like this guy right here, he was a friend of, oh, what was the guy's name? Van Gogh, I'm sorry. He was a friend of Van Gogh, and he was a postman, and he worked with the railroad, and he had a wife, and he had 3 kids, and we know that because Van Gogh painted them. This right here is on the coast of Maine, and these are waves crashing against the coast, and this is cool because we live in Maine and we live by a rocky coast like that, so it's super cool to bring out different things like that. There was one where painting was stolen in 1990 among 12 other paintings, and they've not been recovered yet. So that was just like, I bring out fun little things about them, and then when their daddy gets home, they love to tell him about it over dinner. So it's always just kind of cool to know the different things about the art, as well as appreciation for the brush strokes, the what paints they used, and all that. So sorry, I'm not an artist. I have a hard time explaining those, but we try our very best to expose our children to that. So and then on Wednesdays is the poetry and the books of crafts. And I'm the world's worst about bringing out the books of crafts, especially if it's something that we don't have on hand. So we kind of pick and choose about what we can do from here. But poetry is usually out of the child's book of poems. They tell you what page to turn to. And I think this week is Don't Give Up. So we'll read that. And then in the enrichment guide, it gives you some things to go over, some things to bring out. And of course, you can bring out things that you want to as well. The book of crafts, like I said, we pick and choose. But some of the things that I like this week, we're reading the book, Abe Lincoln, the boy who loved books. And so it has us building a construction paper log cabin, and we have all the items we need to make this already. So I'm super excited about that. We can do that actually. Also, I love the things that are not like paper, that can like stay with you, like finding rocks and painting on the rocks. And then either you can keep them or give them away, or put them in your landscaping in front of your house. I really like that idea. And I love this about the turkey with getting leaves from outside. That's going to involve a nature walk and getting outside and exploring and gathering. I really like that idea. So I like the ideas of using things that can be reusable, that can last. I love this idea of a soda bottle planter. My girls would love to do this. I'm hoping to do this in the spring when the cold weather chills out for a bit. So I'm super excited about this, to even have this book and reach in here and grab different items from time to time. So yeah, we kind of pick and choose about this of what we have. And then on Thursday is history and culture. And here we have, they'll kind of give you something to go by. And then Friday is science. And then science will be in here as well. We have yet to incorporate these a whole lot, unless there's like a science experiment. And last week it was seeing if things would float. So we kind of do things like that. We had to build a boat out of paper and see if it would float, or we had grabbing different items from around the house to see if they would float. And there is a template. They have templates in the back for that science experiment, which I didn't even know was there. So in the appendix. So there's the float or sink thing. So all in all, I've been very pleased. I'm glad that I picked it up. I'm glad that we are doing it on a daily now. I love playing the music throughout the week and just kind of letting that be the theme of the week. I love choosing crafts. I'm not a fan of poetry, but that's just me. My husband or some of our friends that come over from time to time will help us with that, and they're so much better at that with the kids than I am, so sometimes someone else does that. We love looking at the art. We have a lot of company that comes out throughout the week and the weekend, and the girls will grab the art, and it would just kind of be like a talking piece for us with our friends about what we learned that week. So I feel like it really helps tackle with the academic side of your child, and then with just some fun things that they can carry on with them throughout life, of having being exposed to music, to art, to books, to poetry. It's going to be, I think, in the long term, just really great for them. And so I've not used other enrichments. I've not used other curriculum that does like this. So I'm really pleased with it. I couldn't say more positive things about it. I think it works. I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, we would not be doing it. So my kids love it. They enjoy it. We really make it fun. And I think that's the whole part of it, is to make it fun. This is not drudge work. This is not like sitting down and doing a math page. This is exposure and fun, and what can we discover by looking at this, or what can we feel by hearing this. And so I just think it just touches the whole child, and that's one of the reasons why I love Memoria Press, because I feel like academic, they're strong, and then it also plays to the creative side of the child to educate the whole child and every part of the child. So I love it. I think it's wonderful. If you want my opinion and you're looking for a curriculum for your child, I like the whole box curriculum from Memoria Press. I've done preschool, kindergarten, and first grade now, and I think they're wonderful. We will be buying second grade and then junior kindergarten for my 5-year-old, and I could not have asked for a better curriculum and a better company. Also, a little bit about this company is they educate parents. If you go on their website, they have several videos. You have to kind of search for them, or call and ask how to search for them. But they have videos educating parents about this curriculum, how to teach, how to invest in your child, how to feel prepared. They don't leave you hanging in any kind of way. They are very, very open and accepting, and very helpful to help you, to guide you, to hold your hand through this entire experience and not leave you to yourself. So I love this company. I love this curriculum. It's amazing. Bye, guys.